Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
One person is dead after an ATV crash in Sioux Falls.
Police say the rider was traveling south on North 4th Avenue just after 7:20 Thursday night when the ATV failed to make a curve, hit a curb, and then threw the driver onto a concrete driveway approach. Authorities
say the rider was not wearing a helmet and was pronounced dead at the scene. We expect to learn more details about the crash at the next police briefing, which we will carry live on KELOLAND.com.
One woman was hurt after an alleged car robbery in eastern Sioux Falls Thursday.
Sioux Falls police says officers were in the area of 6th and Cleveland around 3:30 a.m. when they noticed a distraught woman. She told police she had been hurt in a car robbery.
Police say the woman gave two people a ride and had dropped them off in the area of 8th Street. A man later got in the back seat and climbed over to the driver's seat.
The man then pushed her back, put the vehicle in drive, and began to accelerate away while she was still standing on the running board. The woman eventually fell off the running board and tumbled on the ground and received minor injuries.
Police later found the car in an area of North Cleveland Avenue. No arrests have been made.
A man charged in connection to the death of a Sioux Falls middle schooler says he's not guilty.
John Rognes entered the pleas in Iowa federal court Thursday. He's charged with conspiracy to conceal objects and accessory after the fact. The alleged crimes are both related to the death of McKenna Wendell.
Rognes' trial is scheduled for September 28th, according to court papers. Wendell's uncle, Mark Milk, is also charged in the case.
He's accused of providing the drugs that led to Wendell's death. He pleaded not guilty to 5 charges in late July.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right, good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We've been tracking some scattered thunderstorms this morning. Let's take a look at Doppler radar estimates on these cells, and some of them have produced a little hail too, but some numbers there north of Salem. We've got a couple of rain gauges reporting a little over 7/10 of an inch of rain, so that's a nice morning shower, isn't it? And of course, the bad news, a little hail, but nothing huge. We haven't heard any major hail out of this, but there's a look at Ramona to Rutland, maybe locally close to an inch of rain. I would say most of those numbers are probably lower than that. That, again, is a Doppler radar estimate. Brookings picked up some hail, too, this morning. It was kind of pea to marble sized. The afternoon looks dry. We're looking at 84 Sioux Falls, 83 in Aberdeen. Now, Rapid City in the west, we're dealing with temperatures a little cooler today, but tomorrow, right back up close to 100. And we'll have your weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. The Trail of Governors and its statues of former South Dakota governors will gain another this morning in Pierre when Kristi Noem's statue is unveiled.
Ahead of that, we spoke with Lieutenant Governor Tony Van Huysen, who shared his thoughts on the legacy of a mid-century leader.
The neat thing about this project is we're combining South Dakota art with South Dakota history. All these sculptures are done by South Dakota artists. It gives people an opportunity to take a walk around Pierre, to look at these statues, to look at the art, but also to learn about the man and now the one woman who has led our state as governor.
The unveiling of Noem's statue on the Trail of Governors will be live streamed later this morning at 10 a.m. Central Time on our website and on KELOLAND Plus.
A cheese plant in Brookings is expanding in order to meet a growing nationwide demand.
This facility, just 8 minutes away from SDSU, is the only plant in the country producing the Babybel mini cheese snacks. A $200 million expansion now under construction will double its production and lead to over 3 million cheeses being made every day.
Bell is a growing organization, and certainly with this expansion, we play a critical piece in the growing market of the U.S. We are a global organization, but really the focus on the growth over the next 5 to 10 years is the U.S., and the Babybel product is its #1 product.
The expanded Brookings plant is expected to begin production in 2028. The company is not only behind Babybel cheese, but also the Laughing Cow cheese, Borson cheese, and Go-Go Squeeze fruit pouches.
Downtown Sioux Falls is wrapping up the dog days of summer with a pair of dog-friendly events.
Open Streets and the Summer Art and Wine Walk take center stage this evening. Open Streets will transform Phillips Avenue between 9th and 11th Streets into a pedestrian focus space, while more than 20 businesses and artists will participate in the Art and Wine Walk.
And that's not where it ends.
We have just so many great things happening on a summer night in downtown Sioux Falls on Friday night. You can head down to the Levitt afterwards. Sharapa Place is having an open streets street dance after our open streets events ends at 8 o'clock. And so tons of things to do that don't involve spending a lot of money, but we also want you to come down and check out some dining and do some shopping at the same time. And so we hope people just come out and explore.
Open Streets and Wags and Wine run from 5 to 8 p.m. and will be followed by the street dance at Sharapa Place from 8 to 10.
Let's look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at our weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right, good morning as we look at our forecast and also a recap of the overnight and morning hail around Brookings. This sent in on KETHLELAND.com/ushare. You can see some pea to marble size hail there. Also some pictures and videos out of Ramona. We'll be featuring more of that on Whether or Not 9:30 KETHLELAND Plus. Check it out. All right, thunderstorms. Well, there's a recap of what we've had. You can see behind me there they go. They'll continue to exit the region this morning. North winds coming in, dropping the dew point, dropping the humidity level a little bit, and that's going to lead to a fair sky this afternoon. I expect temperatures in the 80s for most of us, upper 70s in the far northeast, and even Rapid City today comes in close to 90. Now tomorrow morning, let's see if a warm front fires a couple thunderstorms around Winter and Mission. If they do flare up, they'll probably track to the southeast. There could be a little more of this even Saturday night. I know most of that is showing the moisture there before midday, but we'll watch that boundary tomorrow. That could prove to be a bit interesting. I'm not going to promise rain in Sioux Falls out of that, although I'm sure some of you with your weekend plans, you'll just kind of want to keep that in the back of your mind. Do we get to 100 tomorrow in Rapid City? That's a big question. I think we'll be close. It'll be hot tomorrow all throughout the Black Hills, including Sturgis. So just be aware of that. And then it looks like Saturday night, it's not impossible to catch a widely scattered thunderstorm. There's a better chance as we go into our forecast for Sunday night and early Monday. Again, that's a recap of where we've been this morning. Watch that front if you're headed east today. Minnesota, northern Iowa, some thunderstorm chances will linger. There are the afternoon highs today, 85 Chamberlain, 85 degrees of winter. That 7-day forecast, we want to beef up at least a few scattered thunderstorm chances Sunday night, Monday. It's the kind of rain, though, that if you're looking for some good rain, it is not a guarantee that we're going to catch that, but it's a chance of rain. And I think we go into the 80s on Tuesday. Next week tends to cool off a little bit there. We may even see more substantial cooling after day 7. These chances of rain, while they're not high yet, I think the pattern will eventually work itself out, and there will be clusters of rain in our region. And that's a word too. When we look at our pattern, what have we seen lately? We've seen very uneven distribution. When we've had rain chances that have popped up, it rains in a spot, skips another, rains in a certain, little streak on the radar, and those kind of things probably will come back next week as temperatures start to slide. Important to watch Rapid City too and Pierre, because with the numbers going down, at least the rain could be a little more helpful next week. So a lot more information online at KETHLELAND.com.